Hi everybody, so a quick one for Christmas. Now you may or may not have recognised that I'm one of those people who firmly believe in that you learn by doing. So I'll have a bit of a read of something to give me enough information to make a fool of myself, and then I'll give it a go and learn by doing it. It's kind of the way I am. Now for a long time with these prints I had no real problems. I'd be printing little things in the centre of the bed and they just stuck fine. But as it got bigger and bigger and these prints started creeping towards the edge of the bed, I started to have a problem. Because the heater is right there in the centre and it heats unevenly. So it's cooler out here by the edge, because the edge of course is in the air and it's not getting as much heat, and so it stays just that little bit cooler. Now one way I cured that was to raise the temperature by 5 degrees, but of course that makes that a little bit hotter, and so as my prints were getting larger they were beginning to peel off the edge of the bed here a little bit, spoiling more and more of my prints. Now Elegoo did send me this. It's their Elegoo glue stick, and I just looked at it and left it on the side, and while I was getting frustrated with the number of prints that I was doing that lifting, I thought, well, okay, let's give that a go, and I put some of this on and it's a miracle. It's amazing. It's really stuck everything down and makes the prints far more successful. So I'm a bit of a convert to using these glue sticks. Now these glue sticks, well, they're universal, okay? Predominantly they use PVP or PVA and water and then a few other bits and pieces to create this glue, and the original of course is the Pritt stick. Pritt have recently reformulated theirs, so what they're using is potato starch and sugar. I mean, if you want to get green, you're not going to get much greener than that. So 40% of this thing is made out of potato starch and sugar, 40% is water, 10% of it is soap, a couple of percent are polyethylene glycol antifreeze to make it nice and slippy and stop it drying out too much, and then there's a few balancers and aging bits and pieces in there, but essentially that is water and potato starch essentially. Now when you put it on there, of course it kind of cooks because your bed's like at 60 degrees or so. So they do these ones in scented versions, and this Elegoo one was scented cherry. I thought it was lovely actually. You put it on, it made the room smell of cherry. This one, I haven't tried a scented one, but I'm going to get some scented Pritt ones. And I've been using Pritt and this as the main glue sticks. Now of course 3D printer companies caught on to that ages ago, and they produced a whole set of stuff like this called 3D bed printer glue, but it is just a Pritt stick. That's all it is. It's a glue stick, and they used to charge a fortune. So if you're a bit worried about using something like Pritt stick, you can buy these, and these have now dropped dramatically in price because people recognized that it was in fact just a glue stick like this glue stick. So you can buy these really cheaply. They make a huge difference to how many prints you can run off when your print is getting bigger than the bed size, or approaching the edge of the bed size if you've been having lifting problems. Now to apply this to your bed plate, it's dead simple. Wait for it to heat up and then just wipe it backwards and forwards to get a nice even coat. Try not to get too many massive lumps on there. It washes off with just water, and it would do. I mean, it's 10% soap, so it washes off really easily with water, and it helps those prints stick beautifully. Now if they're stuck a little bit too strongly, you can spray it with a bit of isopropyl alcohol, give it a second, and they'll pop straight off. So this stuff, the glue stick, well, it's a bit of a godsend, isn't it, for making bigger, better 3D prints. Anyway, if you have not heard of it yet, or you've not tried it yet, give it a go. So I thought I would share that with you. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching.